Good morning, world. December 24th, Christmas Eve, and I slept like almost 12 hours. It's 6:15 right now in the morning, but I mean, I was in bed I was probably sleeping by like 7 because it got dark so fast, but I'm not mad at that. Beautiful morning out there. Oh, hey girl. Got the sunrise happening. Yeah, I'll take this kind of morning any day. Need a little more fuel for our camp stove, so I'm going to siphon some gas out of the tank. I always carry this hose on me in case I need extra fuel or somebody else needs fuel from me, because the day don't get started without coffee. It's usually not that messy. What do you do? Someone's got a rumbly in their tumbly. Oatmeal, the breakfast of champions. Dolphins right there. There they are. Huh. That's how I like to enjoy my oatmeal, with the dolphins. Pretty cool seeing the dolphins this morning. I'm hoping to see a lot more marine life on this trip, especially around Guerrero, Negro, and San Ignacio. The whales, the migration starts right away, so I'm actually hoping to maybe do a whale tour and check them out. So I just finished breakfast here, kind of just slowly packing up, but I thought I'd check my chain tension here. So, and when I spoke earlier about multi-purpose tools, you know, it's things like this that I'm talking about. So you can see, this is just my trowel. And before I left home, I marked roughly where my chain should be. So yeah, it's got a little bit of slack in it, but a little bit of slack is better than being too tight. So I'm happy with that for now. Maybe one day when we get home, we can give you a wash, girl. On my way to grab a shower here. A nice cold shower, because there is no hot water, which is fine by me. There's the old baño. Hombre, of course. Welcome. Check it out. This one works. Beautiful shower accommodations for the day. Not gonna lie, I'm just happy to have a shower. What a gift. On the road again. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Just left the campground. We are heading to Catavina, December 24th. Doesn't look open. Hopefully these dogs aren't going to try to attack me. They like to eat Ducatis. We're just cruising now. Beautiful. Wow, that's awesome. Wow. See if this place is open. Alright, well, this grocery store did not disappoint. I am so pumped on what I got. But first of all, check out the views from Puertocito. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, come check out my haul. I'm so pumped. Boom. Hamburgers. I got some buns. Got my ham. Cookie. More cookies. Whatever this is. I'm running low on treats. Got some beans. Barbecue sauce. Little iced coffee for right now. And probably my favorite right here, avocados. I love avocados. And you can always find ripe ones here in Mexico. And of course I got ice, much needed. So I'm totally stocked up, ready for today, ready for tomorrow. It's gonna be an awesome Christmas. Grilling up hamburgers. There is camp, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes later, of course. Just jokes. Takes a little bit longer than that. I can tell you I probably won't be wearing my flip-flops when I get up in the middle of the night. Put on my hiking boots. Obviously there's scorpions and rattlesnakes, and there's a type of lizard out here too that's dangerous. Like a spiked lizard or something like that, but that's no bueno. So, because I have the hiking boots on, I think I'll probably have to go to the top of that rock. Almost there. So there's a spot on the other side that I probably could have gotten up, but I don't know, I don't want to risk breaking a leg or something stupid. Also, I got my camera bag with me, obviously my GoPro, but check out these views. And I found this little area here, so I'm going to go through there. Okay, we did her. We're up here. So here's the view. So there's camp down there. Tons and tons and tons of cactuses. Beautiful country. So you can see there's a bike coming down the road here. So that's where the road is going to Catavina. So I'm gonna get the drone out and the Nikon. Got a couple different pics and angles here. We'll see you at camp. It's like a different world down here. I'm so glad I've got the wind protection and the sunshine. Thank you. Props to you, son. Yeah, so we're back down here, all set up, relaxing. I'm pretty much ready for dinner in an hour or so, depending on what the sun does. But I don't know, I'd say we probably got 2 hours of sunshine left. So, I'm gonna have me a whiskey. Cheers, guys. Mighty fine. And I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. Look at this idiot. Gets a little bit of whiskey in him. No boots, no socks, even though he just said. Yeah, I know what I said, but also these are pretty much the freshest pair of socks that I have right now. And I wore them all day riding and in my hiking boots, and they're soaked, and I'm gonna want to wear them to bed tonight. So I'm just gonna dry them out for a bit while I still have some sunshine. And yeah, I'm gonna layer up tonight. Be wearing my toque and probably 2 sweatshirts. I've got 2 pair of pants if I need, I can put on. But I think I'll be okay, especially without the wind here. So I'm gonna relax for a bit. Are you guys sick of me yet? It's Dear Diary time. So tomorrow, it's gonna be an interesting day. Obviously it's Christmas, and I want to do some exploring around the area. I'm going to stay here 2 nights, so I have no reception, I have no Wi-Fi, and I doubt anything will be open tomorrow that I can go and hook up to Wi-Fi to do some Googling. So I've got some information here, and hopefully I can just go off my notes and find what I'm looking for. But some fun facts for you guys. So the blue palm trees of Catavina are a rarity of the region. After a huge earthquake split the Baja Peninsula from the rest of Mexico millions of years ago, these palms remained in Baja alone. They died out on the mainland of Mexico, but are especially prevalent in Catavina. Also talks about the giant rock formations here. There's a Catavina boulder field. I honestly don't know if I'm here. Is this the boulder field? I don't know. So also we've got the highly odd-looking cacti, which includes the famous cereal cactus, which I think are like the Dr. Zeus looking trees around here. I'll get some more footage tomorrow. My notes say perhaps the most magical part of Catavina is its La Poza de Esquadra, a naturally occurring oasis in the middle of Catavina's desert. This oasis is said to possess actual magical qualities. So I don't know if I'll be able to find that on my own. And then I've got here, a kilometer south of town is Rancho Santa Ines, from where a dirt road starts that will take you to an oasis protected by imposing rock formations. You can swim there and cool off for a while. So I know where Rancho Santa Ines is, I can find that tomorrow, and hopefully I can find the road that'll take me there. So yeah, tomorrow will be an interesting day. Either way, we're going exploring. So I think it's about 4:15, I think, right now. I cannot believe the sun went down around 4 p.m. last night where I was staying near San Felipe. That was crazy. Like I have an hour left here at least anyways of sunlight, but I'm gonna start on dinner because I'm gonna cook up some burgers. I'm gonna have a lot of grease and fat to clean up. And obviously I don't want to leave that stuff kicking around my camp with, you know, all the coyotes and critters and that. So one thing I do, I always bring garbage bags with me. I never leave trash laying around. I hate that. And if you do that, shame on you. But you know, once I clean it all off, I've got a bunch of toilet paper and I'm gonna clean everything, put it in my garbage bag, and then I like to lock it in my panniers. I don't, is it panniers or panniers? I don't know. Am I French? Am I English? Either way, I lock my stuff in there so, you know, the animals can't get at it. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna beat the sun or not. So, got my headlamp. Probably gonna need that for cleaning, possibly. Greasy old burgers. Oh, they smell so good. Oh, I cannot wait for this. Greasy burgers and avocado. Thank you. That's where the sun's at now. This sunset, unreal. Man, what a beauty. Okay, so we just got dinner done. I am so excited for this. What a place. Catavina in the desert with the cactuses and yourself. That's the way I like it. Good morning. Merry Christmas and Feliz Navidad. It's Christmas. Woo! So I'm having a coffee, still in the Catavina desert here, and I'm just walking around checking things out. So last night it was a little unexpected. So just after sunset, a couple rolled in from San Diego. So we ended up having a fire, a little bit of whiskey, some beer, and yeah, shut her down about 10 p.m. But that's by far the latest I've stayed up on this trip. And yeah, I didn't want to waste the day away today, so it's about 7:45 and I wanted to get moving and yeah, go for a little walk and do some more exploring. But yeah, check this out. This place is wild. There's just so much diversity, like so much diversity just in this one little spot here. Like that cactus, that little guy, these crazy Dr. Zeus trees. Those are so neat. These are different style cacti. So over there is camp where those rocks are. I was just exploring, seeing what else we got around here. But Riley and Lucas, if you're watching this, you guys are awesome. I had a blast. This is cool. Check out this rock. It's like hollowed out. Hello. I could live there. Rent would be cheap. I stopped at the ranch in San Ynez and talked to the lady there. So this is supposedly the road to that swimming hole oasis, and yeah, she asked for 60 pesos, which is fair enough. It kind of crosses her land to get out there, but she said it's 17 kilometers one way, so unexpected. And you know, I'm prepared, but I'm not super prepared. I don't have my tent, but I have my sleeping bag and my blanket. I have a cook stove, I have tools, I have my satellite communicator. I've got all my water and food with me. But I did not expect 17 kilometers, well, 34 of this by the time I get back. So what time is it here? It's about almost 11. So, and like I said, I don't have my riding gear, so I'm gonna take it really easy. If things get gnarly, then I'll just back away. I'm about 6 kilometers in now, and came from that way. Just basically following the main tracks best I can. It's definitely not super obvious. No signage. It's an old riverbed here. Some more blue palms. Those are so cool. So these main tracks kind of took me up here, but things get a little not so obvious up here, even more so. Got the windmill going. That's pretty cool. Marked where I am on my phone, and just having a look at the compass here. Basically which way I'll need to head back to the road, because who knows, like I could lose this main track that I'm on because it's not very main. Ay, ay, ay. Back to work, guys. Okay, we're down again. Something came off. It's minor, but I'll have to have a look. Getting a workout today. Paying for that whiskey. This time I was pulling the front end over, lost my footing because the sand is soft. The bike came on me. I just pulled my legs out, like did a backflip, and before the handlebars smoked my shins. Yeah, you gotta be careful by yourself. You know, something like that could take you out. Just doing a once over on the bike before I take off again. And so this is broke, but that was actually broke since I had it. I had it epoxy welded, and then I had zip ties after I wiped out, what, 4 days ago, and it was holding up until now. But so this is just to show you the stuff that can happen here. So right here, like on the clamps, the steering clamps, there's this electrical box right here that dislodged, and it's actually stuck, so I can't turn my steering wheel. So if I wouldn't have looked and I just kept ramming things, then you know, I might have broke that electrical box. I don't even know what it's for, but I'm gonna try and see if I can't get it back where it's supposed to be. But yeah, gotta keep your wits about you and not get too rammy. Okay, got this fixed up. I think it looks spectacular, to be honest with you. We got that electrical box put away again. All looks good in the hood. So yeah, let's try and get out of here now. Come on. Close. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, like, I need a break already. Like, you could just see how squirrely it is. Okay, taking a break. We're back at camp now. I'm gonna cook up some refried beans, have a little bite to eat, add some water, having a little brewski. It's about 1:30 p.m. It's quite the morning grind there. That was a lot of work. I'm actually pretty pooped. So, but I find in situations like that, you know, if you're getting frustrated or worked up, you're not gonna have a very good time doing something like this. Like, you're just gonna be frustrated all the time and you know, tiring yourself out. But if you could take the opportunity to learn something from it, then absolutely, you know, I'm a better rider in the sand than I was when I started, I would like to think. And also, you know, with your bike, you find different failure points or maintenance points. Like, for instance, today, that little electrical box, I wouldn't have known that was there and that it was something that could have come loose that easily. So yeah, you got to take the opportunity to learn from that. So yeah, it's a good day. So the rest of the day, I'm gonna work on my Christmas tan, might read a book, have a beer, relax. So I'm currently just on the other side of my camp from this big boulder, just enjoying some shade. And that's kind of the beauty of this camping area here too, is that you can get sun protection, you can get wind protection, and when it starts to cool off, I can go jump back in the sun and maximize my exposure there. So yeah, have a bite to eat and we'll keep you updated. Couple stories from last night. So the first one is, I asked Lucas and Riley if they were readers and if they possibly had any books that they'd read already and that they'd want to part with. And guess what? Lucas had an awesome book that he gave to me for free. So I traded him for a cookie and some other stuff that I can't say on camera. Nothing like that, you dirty perverts. But another story from last night. So we had a fire going and we were out collecting some firewood in the dark. We had headlamps, of course, but these things here are just gnarly and dangerous. So Lucas is calling them jumping chulos, I believe. And basically, like, you'll just touch some of these and they'll just fall right off. You can see them on the ground. And so my boots last night, like, I had about 5 of these big balls all over my boots. And I didn't want to walk anymore because I was afraid of them, like, coming through the leather and even the soles. And so I took them off and put on my motorcycle boots. And this morning I woke up and I had these boots side by side. and there was chulos between them, and I could pick one boot up and it actually picked up the second boot. I kid you not. So I got to work with the pliers and pulled them all out. But yeah, those things are crazy. Like they stick in your tires, anywhere. They poke right through the leather, and they're barbed too. Pretty wild little devils. And also, I figured I would get absolutely crazy tonight and make me a coffee while I watch the sunset.